Hello, welcome to another episode of Crit Seekers. I am Mason, your world weaver for this story.
And I'm Danny, I play Nyx.
I'm Russell, I play Seven.
I'm Ben, I play Dawitt.
I'm Randall, and I play Tael.
I'm Kat, and I play Nimue.
Perfect. So previously on the Crit Seekers podcast, you all had made your way into the body of the behemoth, finally locating it within the Giant Spine mountain range. You entered through the first area, solving a fun riddle with a plant that needed to be repotted essentially, and then found yourselves in a room that seemed to be full of acid spewing up from the floor. And after figuring out a small little puzzle that involved all of the symbols for the schools of magic, you saw the acid stop flowing from the ground up into the air, and the iron golem that had been slowly hunting you all down froze in its place, and a door on the far side of the wall opened. And that is where we pick up this session, as you all make your way towards this doorway. It seems to open up into another hallway. And again, as you walk through, you can see the lights kind of torches start to light and flicker as they do. And as you get closer, there's this smell of sandalwood that starts to take your senses. So as this scent of sandalwood starts to waft into your senses,
Smells fucking good.
I smell sandalwood.
this carved stone hallway winds another few dozen feet until it leads into another room. Work tables, shelves, boxes, and barrels scatter the center and the walls of this room. You enter into what appears to be a workshop area, made clear by the dust-covered projects scattered around these haphazardly placed tables. A crackling fire that hovers about a half foot from the ground seems to be continuously burning on its own against one of the far walls. And on the right wall next to that, there, seemingly frozen in place, you see a humanoid figure. This figure appears to be completely encased in stone, but does appear to be the visage of one wizard that you have traveled so far to find. So, Taelented Seven, what would you like to do?
I'm going to run up to Bartholomew.
Okay, so you approach this figure, and it's definitely, upon closer inspection, it looks like Bartholomew, the simulacrums that you had met in his tower in Midcross. He is hand outstretched, basically, towards a shelf that appears to be full of different alchemy ingredients. There's potion bottles full of different colored liquids, and his outstretched hand reaches towards these bottles. Make a perception check for me, Nimue.
While she does that, I'll start ritually casting Detect Magic.
15.
Okay. 15. You can see there appears to be remnants of shattered potion bottle below where his outstretched hand is.
Like as if he was holding one.
Yes, it had been.
Can I inspect it and see if I know what potion it was?
It's been so long, I won't even make you roll a check. The liquid is long, dried up and gone. It's just shattered, broken, dusty fragments of glass at his feet, basically.
Was it labeled, perhaps? Or does
No,
it look like
none
there's
of
a
these
spot
potion
on the
bottles
shelf?
are labeled.
Okay.
They're all just, you can see there are different colored liquids. There's liquids of blues and greens and yellows. Some of them have different stuff and detritus floating in them, but
Is there anything else besides the potions in this room? That's of importance.
yeah, there was a ton. There's workshop tables, there's barrels. Yeah, as I said, this looks to be a workshop of some sort. But this potion table is next to a fire that looks like it could be some type of fireplace, but there's no fireplace. The fire's just hovering a foot off the ground and crackling continuously.
Does it look like the spell Continual Flame? I have access to that spell, so I might know what it would look like.
Yeah.
Can I just look through the room to try and determine what he was working on?
Make a perception check. I was trying to decide between investigation because if you were but just make a perception check to see what you can kind of see.
7.
7? I mean, it's really hard to see. Everything is covered in a thick layer of dust. I mean, there's bookshelves, there's the work tables. The workshop tables do have parts and some type of unfinished experiments or projects all over them. And then there's this shelf, and then there is a close to where you guys are entered and how Nimwe's ran up to Bartholomew at this point, but close to the entrance where you are, you can see there's this kind of ornamental looking chest that sits directly across from you. Other than that, there's not much you can really tell with that 7, detail wise.
Does the shelf that he's in front of with all the potion bottles and everything, does it look like there's one in specific that was missing on the shelf? That's a spot.
They're not very organized. There's not spots open. It's literally, it looks like, someone who's not very organized was working at this alchemical station, and there's just scattered bottles and stuff.
Okay.
Does anybody have any idea what happened? Is he alive still?
I don't know.
Well, when I sent him a message, he wasn't dead, right?
Yeah, you just didn't get a response.
Okay, so he's alive.
It was connected, but
I think he heard me.
He looks like a stone statue right
Yes.
now, right? Okay.
I don't have the spell that fixes
Can he
that
blink?
next level.
I'm gonna get up real close to his face and blow air into it.
you blow air. It is stone. Getting up close to his face, you can see he is completely stone.
Maybe if he hold this, then I take out the staff from the simulacrums and I place it in his open hand.
Okay. You place it in his outstretched hand, and it sits there for a second before teetering and clanging to the floor. His hand still outstretched towards the potion table.
Take it back up.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna so we can tell that what he was looking at was the potion in his hand, right? Not past it onto something else.
He's looking towards the table, but his hand's out in front of him, he had grabbed. It's held in a motion that he had grabbed a potion.
I'm gonna get up in front of him and try to look at where he was looking at, fucking Incredibles gazer beam Chronos symbol looking thingy, and see if there's anything in particular on the table he might have been looking at.
Make a perception
When
check.
was the last time you watched that movie?
I can literally picture the scene right now.
Yeah.
Well, I know what you're talking about.
3.
3. Tail gets up all CSI investigative, and he's looking in Bartholomew's stone eyes and looking towards the potion tables, and he does this a few times. You have no idea what he's looking at.
All right,
might
it's this
be-
one, and I grab something random.
You might be more effective if you started paying attention instead of trying to look cool. I mean, you looked really cool.
I don't pay attention. I know.
What color bottle do you reach for? The closest,
God.
so there's they're all kind of scattered, but towards the end of the table, there's a green bottle, there's a blue bottle, and then behind them, there's red and yellow.
Red and yellow.
You grab the red and yellow, so you pick them both up.
I open
You're
one
holding
and
them?
smell it.
It smells not acrid like acid, but kind of more, I mean, it's stringent, and you can smell that there's some, it's alchemical in nature, but smelling it doesn't really do much for you.
Nail
Okay,
polish.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to a stone that's next to Barty, but not actually Barty, then just pour drops from the red and yellow one.
Okay,
onto
you
this.
drip some. No. They just
This
drip onto the stone.
Dawitt, do you know what these are? You
I'm not.
potion maker.
Paying attention because I'm virtually casting Detect Magic.
Right.
Am I just distracting you from your ritual
Yeah, I'm
casting?
like,
Help!
shut up, Tail.
Okay.
I'm concentrating.
Make a concentration check.
Dawitt, help me.
Natural 1.
You have to restart your ritual.
Yeah, I'll restart.
You don't waste the spell slot.
God, you don't waste it.
Oh, yeah, your
'cause it's
ritual
ritual,
casting.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Tail,
It's been a long
I
time
need-
since I've played.
I need some concentration. So give me 10 minutes and I'll be right there.
I cast guidance.
Okay.
Okay. Have fun.
Only lasts a
Thanks.
minute.
The first minute, he's gonna be super focused.
I mean, I can distract him.
Are you doing anything else? Tim?
No.
Okay. You guys just waiting for Dawitt to ritually cast, or
I mean, can I just look through the things in the room and just see if there's anything of, like, just, I don't know, what is there?
Maybe we should check and see if anything's like trapped or anything.
I mean, there's a lot. What do
I'm
you want to
happy
go
to do
inspect?
that.
Do you want to inspect the bookshelves, the work tables, the chests?
The bookshelves.
Okay. So you go.
There's
you go and
literally a
start-
chest. You're like,
So you go and you start perusing through the bookshelves. Make an investigation check.
I also just want to make note. I'm looking for anything on blood oaths. Investigation. Right. Oh, I think that's plus.
While that's
8.
happening, I want to spend 1
19.
minute of concentration to use primeval awareness and and search for my favorite enemies within 5 miles of me.
Okay. There doesn't appear to be any pings or anything that come up within 5 miles. I'm trying to remember exactly which ones were yours.
Humanoids and fiends,
Well, yeah, you pick up
other than us.
Bartholomew, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good sign.
Humanoids within 5 miles.
Kaya's out there somewhere.
Yeah. She's.
you ping 60 trolls.
They're not
wouldn't be
humanoids
involved.
though.
They aren't?
That's why.
No.
No, not really. So yeah, you don't.
It's very
pick
specific.
up anything. You don't pick up anything other than you all and Bartholomew.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
A 19 to search the bookshelves. So you start looking through, and like majority of these are in like languages that you don't even understand. There is one book that you do. It has like a fancy leather spine that you come across, like leather bound. And it was kind of inconspicuous at first, but it is the spine of it is written in common, and it is called the Lexicanum Botanica.
What
You
is
see that
this?
spine? Do you pull it out of the shelf?
No.
Okay. As you get closer, there's like this distinct and like unmistakable like piney smell to that area where the book is, like pine scent.
Can I inspect?
The pine scent.
There's no traps or anything, right? I take the book out.
No, I'll use your investigation for that. There doesn't appear to be any traps. I mean,
Okay.
at this point, you're overly cautious.
I'll take it out.
Okay, you pull it out, and there's like the symbol of a tree drawn upon the front face of it. And that's it. The pine scent does seem to be coming from the book and like from the pages within.
Nimue,
Yes.
does this mean anything? Or really, any of you? Does this mean anything to you?
What does it say?
The Lexicanum Botanica.
Yep.
Does it mean anything to any of us?
There's
I mean, it's
a tree.
book title.
You have a symbol of that, don't you? Like the tree. Is it the
Yeah.
same?
it's not the
Is
same
it-
symbol. It's just a tree.
Okay.
Just a regular old tree.
Well, I'll take a gander. Open the
You
book.
flip it open.
Yeah.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You're being overly cautious.
That's a 6.
A 6. So you see Nyx pull this out and kind of sniff the book a little bit, and then open it, and there's this flash. And before you is no longer Nyx, but a potted tree.
What happened?
I can't believe you've done this.
I just sway.
Hurry, water her. She's going to die.
Am I distracted by this?
Make a concentration check.
Is this within the first minute?
I just had my con, right?
Yeah.
10.
10? No, you're fine. You like close your eyes and you can hear this commotion going on, and you fight the urge to
You just hum louder.
like close your eyes.
I just start drumming harder.
If I had waited, he probably would have told me that's magical.
You impatient mother.
I'm gonna mage hand the book back into the shelf.
Okay. So the book closes and slides back into the shelf.
Can I see the flask of water?
Are you going to water her? Because if you overwater plants, they can die as well.
Well, she hasn't gotten any yet.
Well, check the
so
soil.
I checked the soil.
Nix is thinking, get the fuck out of my soil.
I poke the soil.
Does it
You
need
poked the
water?
soil. No. No.
Needs water.
No.
Okay,
She's fine.
she's fine.
She's hydrated.
Yeah, she's fine.
She's not fine. She's
Drinking
a tree.
I did an Arcana check just to make sure.
Nix, you are entirely aware. You are sentient. You are an awakened shrub right now.
Nix, can you hear me?
Can I sway? Do I have any movement? Can I just tremble some leaves?
You can speak. Yeah.
Yes, I can fucking hear you. What happened? Am I a
God.
fucking tree? You're a tree.
There's kind of a creakiness to her voice. It's not coming from normal vocal cords. It's almost like the creaking of her the wood is producing this voice. So there's kind of these creaks and moans to her words,
Well,
but it does sound like Nix.
What the fuck?
All I did was open a book. Can you fix it?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, you need to get Bartholomew out of his stone shape, whatever.
Oh, wait, maybe that's what happened to Barty. He opened book about stones.
Oh.
I'm gonna begin looking for a book that has anything to do with stones.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Oh, God. We're all just going to turn into shit.
We're all gonna be stuck in here with Barty.
Oh, one.
Yeah.
You're kind of looking through, and it's all the languages are just beyond you. None of them really catch your eye. And your hand stops on one book, and I mean it.
I can't read right now.
You're not sure
My
what it
eyes are
says,
tired.
but it could be about stones.
Okay, well, I won't risk it because I'm not dumb person. Maybe we pour green potion on green tree, Nix.
No, please don't put
I don't
potion
think
on
that's
me.
a good idea.
We need to figure out how to get
Do
Bartholomew.
you go back to the potion table?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you picking up one of the...
Those are the only 4 colors there, right?
I mean, there's some other ones, but those are kind of the more... There's a lot more green, or not a lot more green. There's a couple more green in the front. There's a few blue and red. The red are probably most common. I would say that you guys you've made enough of them that these probably are healing potions. The red, the other two, the green and the blue. The blue mana.
Potion?
The red or the green and the yellow, you're not sure, but there are the green's directly up front though with the blue.
Okay. Well, does anyone want to try drinking one of the green or yellow ones?
No.
You
I mean,
sure?
you know what we could do after Dawitt is done is we could... Can't you cast Identify?
He can.
Can you go another 10 minutes,
Are you
though? I
asking me?
Can't do it. I just sway a
Make a
little bit.
concentration check.
God damn it, guys. Stop talking to me. 14.
Okay, you're fine. Again, they're talking to you, and you just kind of start humming a little louder.
He needs
You're
to
almost there.
concentrate.
Okay, let's just be quiet until he's done.
Okay.
We take a 10-minute nap.
So it just gets awkwardly silent after that.
Your tree.
You know what? I want one more concentration check because all of a sudden it just goes from these guys being loud as fuck, it just goes quiet, and that urge to open your eyes is so strong.
18.
Okay, you hope you fight it. Your spell ritually casts. It's like a fucking Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's hallucinating in
Yeah,
here.
it's the bookshelf. There's so many different items that pop up magical. The workshop table, the chest. Actually, yeah, the chest, the potion table. I mean, everywhere.
Is Bartholomew magical?
Yeah,
Yeah, Bartholomew's definitely magical.
Making sure.
What type
kind
of
of magics
magic?
are coming from Barty?
From Barty would be transfiguration,
Gotcha. I relay that,
I believe.
and then I
Actually,
tell
it might
everyone,
be
"Oh my
inspiration.
God, I've never seen so many colors in my life.
Don't quote me on that one sec.
I'm not going to tell everyone that it's transfiguration yet. And then
Yeah, I'm listening.
I'm trying to figure out what to do now.
Oh.
Can I do an Arcana check on Barty's stone to see if I know what might have caused it?
Sure. You can definitely attempt one.
Oh, that didn't.
Oh, Jesus.
Aggressive. Dang.
13.
Hard to say. He's stone.
Well, Dawitt, do you want to identify these other potions?
Yeah, I'll do it in a sec. Let me look at all the magic stuff I can look at first.
Okay.
What kind of magic's coming from Nyx?
From Nyx?
Yeah, what the
Also
fuck happened to
transfiguration.
Nyx? It is transfiguration for Barty.
It's not loading, so.
Trans-
Nyx, definitely.
Mutation.
Okay, gotcha.
Transfiguration's a Harry Potter thing.
Oh, transmutation.
Transmutation. Yeah, you're right. My brain just immediately. For all you Harry Potter fans out there,
You're welcome.
Redact.
Whoa.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Redact.
A Hufflepuff?
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Okay.
It's transmutation.
I wonder how many rings I have. Do you think it's appropriate for how long I've been alive?
Well, I can cut
Let's
you to
cut her
check.
I think that
open.
you'd probably be a lot wider if that was the case.
You calling her fat?
No, she's a lot thinner than.
No, those jeans are fine.
Isn't she a shrub?
Yeah.
You're not a tree.
Oh, right. You know, it's hard to tell from where I am.
What can you do?
Dance.
Let's dance. I'll try to dance.
She just kind of sways.
Does it just
It's
vibrate?
like baby Groot.
Can you talk to plants?
Are there any other plants?
Yeah, there's other plants in here, other shrubs.
I'll
talk to
spot a
them?
shrub and be like, "Hey, shrub. I'm new to this. I was just wondering if you knew what I was. Can you understand me?" Probably not.
I'm gonna go into the workbench and find the 4 items, all of them different magic types, and then just bring them over to Nyx.
There's a lot of bits and bobbles, unfinished projects scattered across it.
I'm looking for finished looking stuff.
There are these 2 metal orbs with click buttons at the end of one table,
Bombs,
and there's
for sure.
some kind of spray bottle type of thing.
Okay, I'll just grab those
He has a cat.
and put them in a little pile, stash pile, and then I'll look at the books and see which ones are magical.
Both of them are magical.
The books?
Sorry, which books did you grab?
I'm just looking at the bookcase and trying to see which ones are magical.
There's tons of tomes that have a magical aura, but none of them are a specific magic. They just seem to have some type of eminence of arcane to them. The one that she picked up especially, there's a couple other ones that are.
Are there any that are similar
There's one.
to that one? Or have the same kind of glow or hue or fucking whatever?
There's one that has another magical aura to it. Not exactly the same. It's not. I keep wanting to say transfiguration. Jesus Christ! It's not transmutation. Yeah, there's one more that's glows like that.
Okay, I'll point it out to everyone and be like, I don't want to grab it.
It was
But-
the one that Tail stopped on and was like, I'm not gonna grab that.
Yeah,
one.
I'll tell everyone and be like, this one has magic.
Oh, good thing I didn't grab
So be careful. All the other ones don't. And then I'll go. Do you think there's anything else I need to detect here?
it. In the chest?
The potions.
Yeah, I'll look at the potions.
Yeah, I wonder if
The
any of
potions
these
are magical.
potions.
Do I know anything?
There's a glow that comes from all of them but the green.
The green one's not glowing.
There's a glow that comes from below the green ones.
There's a glow
Also transmutation.
that comes from below the green ones, but not
Like on the
directly
shelf?
in them. It's transmutation.
So if we pick one up, can you see what it is, or should we not?
think
I
that's
mean, if
what-
we do, I would mage hand.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
gonna say I feel like that would set it off.
Mage hand, one of the green ones, and just
How
like,
far back do you stand?
as far back as I can, 30 feet.
Yeah, and I'm moving.
Wait, is
Same, I
Bartholomew
moved
next to
somebody
them?
I'm just
please pick me
imagining
up?
you all like picking up the potted Nyx plant, and everybody's like
Yeah.
hid behind a wall, just peering,
Hiding
and this
behind
mage
the
hand
Nyx plant.
Wait, is
slowly
Bartholomew
creeps.
next to it?
Yeah, he's next to the table.
Oh,
Can we move Bartholomew?
He's stone.
You guys, what if we
But is he
first
stuck to the
identify?
ground?
Can you identify
No, but
everything?
he's stone.
Yeah, but it's gonna take 1 minute per item.
Oh my god.
If we all work together, can we move Barty away from it, and then we'll just pick one up?
okay. That
I can offer words of encouragement.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
try and inspire us.
Sing us a song, Nyx.
I'm trying. I don't have any. Oh, I'm not good at that.
All right, let's do it, and then. But I'm going to. What's the best strength?
Ours is the same, just at 0.
Oh, is it? All right, I'll inspire Tail, and I'll be like, "What would you do
Guidance.
for an inspiring bard? Would you move Barty?" And then give him a D8.
Yes, I will. What's
Okay,
your
make a strength check at advantage, or with your not advantage at your
What's it?
I also
What number
cast
is it?
guidance.
D8.
D8?
D8 and your D4.
Gonna be so.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
nice.
Okay.
21.
It's hard going, but you kind of like half drag, half carry Barty back
But we're
to
also
where you are.
helping him.
So Barty's just hand outstretched next to you all, and you're all kind of like huddled behind him and leaning around watching this.
When we're done, I shake his hand.
It doesn't shake, but you put your hand in his like holding a potion bottle fist.
Great job, Barty. You're real calm there.
I'm sure he knows exactly what's going on right now.
He's very stone-faced throughout all of that.
Could we potentially damage everything around it? Maybe we should leave those alone.
As the mage hand slowly creeps towards.
Maybe we should
So-
identify it first.
Okay, I'll stop.
Just the one,
But
the green
the
one.
potion is not emitting magic. It's
Identifiable.
it's under the potion.
Do you
So
think-
I can't identify that.
Wait, like
it's
under-
definitely a trap.
Under
right?
every green
Every
potion?
green bottle.
Every green bottle has something like underneath it. Well, we have to try somehow.
I don't think it. Do you think it's gonna blow up or?
Or maybe we'll turn something else into
Wait,
stone.
you said it was transmutation, correct?
Yep.
I bet he picked one of those up.
He probably did.
I think
yeah.
that we should leave those alone.
Probably.
Well, if we
Well,
can
we need to
find
know
out
what they do.
exactly that's the
We
thing.
already know
The
what they
green
do.
ones
Look
do
at Bartholomew.
We don't know for sure that that's what they do
Well,
until we test it. It's the scientific method.
well,
So there's other shrubs in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can they? They can't talk, right?
If you have speak with plants, then sure, but no.
God, shrub Nyx is useless. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna pick up a shrub and put it in from the green potion and be like, okay, if we lift it up and it turned that into stone, then we know for sure that's what Barty did.
oh, okay, that's a good idea.
So everyone stand back.
We're all standing very
You go
far
hide
away.
back behind.
Okay.
Barty
Then I'm
statue.
going to like
His
put my
potted
mage hand
plant
as close
space.
to the green bottle as possible. Like
Okay.
have it hold it. Then I'm going to turn around, then have my mage hand pick it up.
Okay. So the green vial lifts up, and there's this puff of some type of vapor. And slowly you see the plant start to turn into stone.
We did it, everybody. That's what turned them into stone. So now, how do we reverse it?
Maybe there's a
Dispel
potion in
magic?
here that's an antidote.
Maybe the green potions are antidotes. Oh. Because it was the lifting of it
Yeah.
that.
And then I'll
Then
pop the green
use it.
potion, then pour it on the plant.
On the plant?
Yeah.
Okay. So you, with the mage hand still?
Yeah.
You pop the, you guys see the, oh, yours is spectral. Yours kind of, you see the spectral hand just pop the bottle top off and start to pour it on the plant. And you just watch the liquid like kind of run down the stone leaves and trickle down and then into the pot itself and then off the edges of the stone.
Nothing happens.
happens.
Try
Okay,
a
so
yellow one.
All right.
not the antidote.
I do it with the yellow one. Mage
They-
hand still.
Wait, you already did,
Could
though,
all be
didn't you?
very useful potions.
I did.
though.
I did the yellow potion on just
the
a
green
random
ones
rock.
Yellow
didn't
potion
have a
lifts
up.
magical
Did it on Barty?
property.
No.
Every
Aren't there
other
just
thing
roll?
does.
Aren't there multiple of them though? It's not like
There-
it's just one each, right?
There are currently, sorry, there's a lot of different colored ones, but there's a lot of them. Not all of the colored ones are shining with your detect magic.
But it would be a magical
It's the
potion
yellow
that would
ones,
get
right?
rid of it.
There is a yellowish liquid that one of them that kind of has like an eyeball floating and bobbing around within. There's two of them that are like a deep blue that swirl with these like silver sparkles. One of them is this crimson liquid that pulses with this dull light, almost like a heartbeat. And then one of them is like this almost fog-like liquid that seems to move. Or fog, it's fog, but it moves like liquid.
And they're all magic?
Yes.
And there's no symbols under them, right?
No?
I'll take them all off
Okay.
and put them in the pile with the other 3 magic items.
Okay.
Now what? Should I
So-
start identifying these?
I think so.
Well, we can always just test for right now and see if any of the potions that were not magical were the antidote. Because if they're not magical, then they're basically useless to us.
Well,
Not necessarily.
maybe not to
True.
Bartholomew.
Well, I think it's more useful to Bartholomew if we figure out how to get him to not
of course.
be stone.
Of course, I'm just saying that dumping a bunch of potions on him.
But I think we should do it to
Probably
the plant
not great.
first.
I know,
Well,
but we
yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to waste the unstone potion.
We don't-
on plant.
he
We don't
clearly
know if
was
there are
working on
more
something
than
important.
one.
Well, can we just do like drops of them and see
Well,
if
you
it stops
drops.
to do anything?
Okay.
I think that's okay. Just
Take-
you know, you
Should
don't
I-
know how these are going to interact
Should
with
I
each other
cast
either.
Dispel Magic on him first?
Dispel magic on Barty.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
have
why
that?
not?
Yeah, I've used it so many times in front of you guys.
It's been about 5 months since the last time we played.
Duh. All right, I'll cast Dispel Magic on Barty.
Okay. So you reach out, and you touch his shoulder, and you feel the surge of arcane come from your hand and pass into the stone. And the cold stone on your hand starts to become warm. And there's this spread that starts to happen
Well, that was fucking easy.
down the stone itself. It was a trap. It wasn't meant to be a crazy thing. And as it spreads down his entire body, you can see his form start to appear again.
He's gonna cast a spell on one of those.
No, I just want to describe for people who haven't listened before. So before you all, as the stone begins to fade, you see this wizard, Bartholomew Whitehand, that you have come to locate, with skin tinted the green shade of spring leaves. His eyes are the deep blue of fresh snow melt that kind of flows through a mountain stream. His hair is shoulder-length, scraggly mess of deep forest green that's tips seem to turn into that of small twigs and tree branches. He has these long ears that extend back past the top of his head. And he wears these robes that are seemingly made of living leaves and foliage that drape down to just above the ground. And the leaves seem to rustle and blow in an unseen, constant spring breeze. And the smell of blooming flowers kind of wafts from him as the stone completely fades. And he has with him on his back that wooden staff, very similar to what you have from the simulacrum, where itself seems to be made of a living tree branch. There's small flowers of oranges and violets and reds that scatter along its surface. And at the top rests an aquamarine colored, uncut, rough gemstone of some kind that none of you have ever witnessed before. And there's this faint vaporous mist that as the stone fades from that, starts to spray again down onto the staff, almost like watering the staff itself. And his hand kind of slumps and he looks at it for a second. And he goes, ah. And he walks back over to the potion table and picks
Bartholomew,
up
oh my God.
one of the blue potions and turns and goes, yeah, will someone hold this for me, please?
I got
Oh
that.
my
I
God.
And
grab
then
it.
as you take it from his hand, he freezes.
Hi, Barty.
And his head slowly turns around to look at all of you. For a brief moment, you
Wave
wave.
at him.
He turns back around and looks at the potion table. And then turns back to all of you and goes, stay back! I'm a powerful mage, I swear. I will
You've heard
end
my-
all of you.
You've heard my voice before? I've sent you a message. We met your simulacrums in Midcross.
His
We're
hand
your
lowers
friends.
slightly.
Don't hurt us.
Yeah, here. just wait. I'm slowly bringing out the staff from your simulacrum. See? We met your simulacrum.
They are dying
Make
because
a
you've been gone
persuasion
for
check
so
with
long.
advantage. One of you, or you can both roll persuasion.
You have, what's your persuasion?
+7.
Okay, you do fucking do it with advantage.
Well, that was an 8. So. Oh, that was okay. That's 23.
His hand slowly lowers and he goes, well, right.
Hi.
Well, thank you for saving me.
Yeah, can you save our friend, the shrub?
Yeah.
He looks to the next shrub and just goes, hello.
Hi, I didn't want to interrupt your moment.
That's fine. I'm Bartholomew Whitehand, Grand Magus of the Vale, Archmage of the Spring Equinox, Champion of the Thrist Vale, known to the elves of the land as Seal Nefir, and called Myandril by the Dwarven Lords of Nilbarim. And you are?
Oh, I am
7.
Nix. Oh, are you looking just at me?
Yes, the potted plant.
Yep, I am Nix, the deep gnome of the sprocket. Nope, I wouldn't say that. The deep gnome of the Savage Peaks, lover of shadows, a person who doesn't want to be a plant anymore. That's it. That's all I've got.
Right. And the rest of you?
I am Thea, friend to all things. And that's it.
I'm Dawitt, and then I'll cast spell magic on Nyx.
Doesn't work.
Hold on, I have to check.
What level is Dispel Magic?
Level 3. If it's
Oh, yeah, okay.
if it's 4th level or
Right.
higher, I have to roll.
Yeah, no. You cast a spell magic, and Nyx, you pop back into a deep gnome.
That was a good noise.
It's good to be back.
Hey, welcome back.
She really was a deep gnome.
Yeah, she.
Yeah.
Marvelous. And the rest of you?
I'm Lady Nimue. Fucking.
Out with it, girl.
I'm Lady Nimue Amaria Darkgrove of House Darkgrove in Farsolis. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And he takes your hand and gives a curt bow. Well,
I raise my hand out to him to do the same.
he reluctantly takes it and gives another curt bow.
I'm very flattered.
The feeling is mutual. And you, my friend.
I am 7. The 7th.
Ah, Kurt, I like it. Well,
Oh, we came here.
what are you doing here?
Came here to save you.
I did not need saving. I was doing just fine on my own.
Do you want to pick up another one in those green potions?
And that's what I was doing, actually. So if you would
do
excuse
not
me.
do
Don't
that.
pick up the green one. No.
The potions.
We're all
that's
stopping
right.
Are
him.
you doing anything?
I'll grapple him. If
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to make him roll. You kind of grab his hand and goes, let me go.
Don't do that.
Do what?
That's what
Grab
you
a
turned you
green
to stone
potion.
last time.
You see
that
you see
makes
that
sense. Remarkable.
You see that shrub right there?
The
It's
stone
that-
shrub.
The stone shrub.
Yes.
Yeah.
Picked up
we
a
picked
green
up a green
potion.
one and it turned it into dead.
Do you know how long you've been gone?
I've been gone a couple of weeks on my travels.
What
don't-
year is it?
It's 5:44.
What year is it now?
5:45.
You've been gone for a year?
That's
The
impossible.
year is 5.
You're pulling my leg, proverbially. Of course. I have them right here on myself.
I pull out the time orb and I show him.
He takes it from you, studies it for a second. You see his eyes kind of go wide, and then he hands it back to you and goes, remarkable! I've been here. It has just been 2 weeks to me. This is quite astounding. I have so many observations to take. And he goes over and starts
You know, your
looking at things
simulacrums
again.
are dying.
They'll be fine. I can make more.
Oh, but the ones that we became friends with are dying.
But
They're
that
ice
one
and
actually
water.
died.
Yeah,
They're expendable. It's fine.
Already.
They never remembered us anyway.
No,
like-
the other
Well,
one
I remember
me.
them, okay?
Okay.
Are you quite finished?
No.
Well, what are you doing here?
I came to find this place and see what all the secrets and arcane knowledge I had to find. I'm here looking for a certain item that I haven't quite located just yet.
What
but
item?
I will. I know I will. Are you here to be my servants and help me? Is that why you've come?
Well, actually, we came because Cloud from Deadkin asked us to find you.
That narcissistic pussycat. I swear. I swear. He
Yes.
just likes to meddle in everything that is not his own
Well,
affairs.
he just wants you to become a business partner.
I'm sure he does.
So is that a no?
I don't know. I'm not thinking of business. I'm thinking of knowledge and adventure.
Well, we will help you.
What item are you looking for?
I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I'm
Why
looking
are
for
you
it.
here?
I know that some type of powerful artifacts exist inside of this behemoth, and I'm looking for them.
Well,
There is rumored to be one that would help unlock the secrets of new arcane knowledge that was long lost to the ages.
Have you checked the chest that's right there?
good.
I have not. Would one of you like to open the chest for me? I don't know how to do that.
Nyx?
Yeah, I will do that. But first, I will inspect it for traps.
Okay. Inspect it for traps.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Damn.
So that's a 28.
Okay. You see, so you go up to the chest. Fucking 20.
You already
Um,
turned me into a tree.
You go up to the chest and you start inspecting it, and there is what appears to be a trap. And you go, oh, I can disarm that easily. And then you inspect it more, and it's a false trap. Further inspection shows that there is a trap door beneath this false trap. And if you were to have disarmed this trap, it would have opened the false door, causing you to fall through this trap door beneath the trap that you saw. So
So don't disarm.
Can you just open it instead?
That would be like the sound course of action, wouldn't it?
But
So I can
stay
just.
away.
So you're saying that if I just don't lockpick it, I just open it, it's fine.
I don't know. Am I saying that?
Well, I'm just
She got a
confused by that
28,
meaning.
man.
I'm just trying to.
I think
You
that's
found
what
a
he's
false
saying.
trap that,
Okay.
if disarmed, will cause the trap door.
Then I'll cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and I'll just open
Roll
it.
your lockpicking.
Well, I'm not. I thought I'm not. Oh, it's the trap. Okay.
Can I roll or inspire her real quick?
I'm going to cast guidance.
You can definitely inspire her really quick.
We were caught in the middle of the behemoth's maze. Thunder. I looked around and I knew there was no task of ease. Thunder. My mind raced and I thought, what can I do? Thunder. And I knew there had to be some clue. Thunder, sound of my drums beating in your heart. The thunder of gods tore me apart. You've been thunder crit. And I'll give
Take
you
your
D8.
inspiration, guys.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you're going to do great. Cast guidance.
Okay. So, oh god, that's a D8 and a D4 plus 11 is 28.
28. The lock just clicks. Chest opens up. Nothing else happens.
Nice.
What's inside?
Absolutely nothing.
Wow.
My favorite.
This chest, as you look in, you can tell was meant to be another trap for people.
How disappointing.
Rogues especially, had they gone raiding into whatever this workshop had been.
Okay.
Anything
So
there?
did you find anything useful? Is my artifact in there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Hard no.
But it opens down, like there's a trap door.
Oh,
It might just be a trap, though. I don't know if it leads anywhere.
why don't you go check it out?
I don't know how far it goes down.
Well, don't go down. Just open it, and then we can shine a light down there.
Okay,
Drop
yeah.
a rock in there. See if it make noise.
I mean, can we do that if I like lift up the chest? It's like beneath it? Or is it in front of the
it's
chest?
in front of the chest where if you were like disarming the trap, it would have opened up and you would have.
So if you disarm it
Okay,
with
everybody
Mage Hand-
stand back, and I'll use Mage Hand to disarm it.
Okay. I won't make you roll for it. It's easy enough. Your mage hand disarms it, and there's this click, and then the trap door opens.
What's down there?
About a 10-foot pit with old rusted spikes jutting up.
Are there any
People.
dead things down there? Nothing.
Ooh,
cool.
nobody got this far.
That lame.
Okay,
I
nothing
did.
down there. Well, you got to the table.
Yes, and I got here, didn't I?
Yeah, you're right. You're
So
right.
how long were you in this workshop before you got turned to stone?
5 minutes. A new
That's a new
record.
record. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great job.
Hey, is your artifact in this pile of stuff? And then I'll show him where I've
He
been
looks through it
collecting
and
all that
goes,
stuff.
I hadn't had a chance to look over. This is. Where did you find this? He holds up the round metal orb.
Just on this table over here.
And he kind of walks over and inspects the table a little bit. Oh, remarkable. The craftsmanship of this is just beautiful.
What is that?
Well, this is a type of orb that harnesses. In the last room, did you know that crystal that flashed?
No.
Yeah.
It harnesses that energy, the chaos of the weave.
Oh,
Oh, what?
that's cool.
Not.
Essentially,
Cool.
these are wild magic grenades.
Sick, dude. That's so fucking cool.
These are sick.
They have a 5-second fuse and have a 20 by 20 foot radius, similar to Fireball.
Damn. But it can do anything.
Be good
You
or
basically
bad.
detonate it and roll on the wild
Yeah.
magic table.
That's
And then he picks up that kind of spray bottle and he looks at that.
It's for cats.
Because I'm not quite sure what this is. Should we spray it and find out?
Yeah,
I
spray
think
it
that's
at
a
the
terrible
Spray it at the plant.
idea.
Spray it at the plant.
Who wants to volunteer the plant?
Yeah.
The,
Can I-
the
wait.
stone one.
He goes to the plant and psst. Nothing's happening. Who's next?
Me. No.
Okay, so he goes up to you,
I
Tail.
open my mouth.
He sprays it. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
4.
The spray, you inhale it, and you blink for a few moments, and the next time you open your eyes, you're a cat. You've always been a cat. One, two, three, and 4. You look at Dawitt, and Dawitt has been your master for so long.
I go up to the wit and I start purring and like rubbing my head against his leg.
Tail? Are you
Does he
okay?
look like a cat or no?
No, he just thinks he's a cat.
Tail, what's going on?
He identifies as a
Oh,
cat.
he's not. He just thinks he's a cat.
Bartholomew looks at the spring and goes, "Ha! This is amazing! Would you mind if I took this?
Can
we have the
vial of it?
grenades?
Just a little bit of vial?
I don't see why not." And he goes over to the potion
If you
table.
get that, can we have the grenades? We saved you.
Well, maybe we
Make a
could
persuasion
split.
check.
Oh.
There are 2 grenades. But yeah, he pours a little vial
11.
of the spray and hands it to you. 11? Mm-hmm. He goes, "You get one and I get one."
Deal.
All right.
I see the shiny ball and I try to grab it. As a cat.
Tail goes over as you're handing him one of them and starts like pawing at the ball.
Tail, no.
Tail.
Down.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
I go back to the wit. Then
This
I
is really weird.
start rolling on the floor with Valley in my hand.
I Don't know what to do.
happy.
Yeah, he looks pretty happy. We could just leave him for now. Maybe it'll wear off.
Yeah,
Excuse
maybe.
you. Whatever. I'm gonna go try and break off a leaf from the stone plant.
Okay.
Just
I mean,
like wherever.
it's not hard. You
Okay.
break off a leaf from the stone plant.
I cast yarn.
Do you have that spell?
Is that a spell?
It is
I might
now.
have some in my pack. I might have some string.
Well,
Guess it's
this
none
has
of
been
those.
fun and all, but I have some spelunking to do.
Quick question. I need to get to the Feywilds.
Quite forward, aren't you?
Yeah, I need to get there. And you're the only person I know could get me there.
Are you sure there's absolutely no one else?
I'm
I'm a
pretty
bit busy,
sure.
as you can.
Yeah, I mean, you're the first person I ran into after like a year of traveling. So,
Well, I can get you there. There's just one catch.
what's that?
Well, it would be just you. I couldn't bring anybody else.
Really?
It,
Why?
it's just the way that the portal works. I have one in my tower. It's how I got here. It's what I built my tower around, so no one else could go to that confounded, cursed place. But there is a way to open this portal, but it only allows one individual through every so often. I could do this in exchange for your marvelous deed in rescuing me.
I mean, oh, that kind of sucks.
Take it or leave it.
I'd
I've
have-
got some exploring to do, and as you help me do that, then I'll teleport us out of here back to my tower, and we can take care of that riffraff whenever you feel like it.
Can I think about it for a sec?
Well, I don't see why not. I've got some time here.
All right.
If we help you find that artifact, will you transport us all away from this place?
I can get us out of here, definitely.
Okay.
I think.
You could get us all back to
Well-
Midcross, basically.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Is it? Wouldn't that be very dangerous to go by yourself to a different plane?
Oh, most certainly, especially in the Feywilds.
Yeah, why do you not like it so much?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay,
I just
that's
barely
fine.
met you.
That's fine. I just maybe it was like a creature there or something that you didn't like, and I
No, just the
maybe
whole
should
place.
be worried
All
about.
of it.
Okay, gotcha.
Could he come back?
If he found a way back, then I don't see why not. I couldn't bring him back. I won't be there.
Do you know anyone there that can help
Plenty of
me if I
people.
got there?
I wouldn't recommend them.
Why not?
Because that place is garbage.
How is it
I
more
might be a
garbage
bit
than this
biased.
place? Yeah, that's fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dawitt, if you left, we couldn't come with you. It could be really dangerous.
Yeah, it could be dangerous. But you know, if that's the only way, I probably have to choose it. You know?
And that's what you're. Do we know about the vision?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
told
you
you.
did
I
explain
told
yeah, you
us.
showed us on the. Okay.
Yeah, I showed you guys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about a purple ocean within the Feywild?
That's the Feywilds.
And
Just purple water.
what
That's-
about the castle? And I'll like explain it to him.
Oh, that's the castle of the Summer Courts.
Okay, I think that's where I need to go.
Well, I can
Can you get me there?
I can get you somewhere.
Okay.
It's a bit tricky where these portals open up and go, but I could get you somewhere there. You could find your way, I'm sure. You seem like a charismatic fellow. I'm sure you could easily
Oh, thanks.
find your way. And images of that, as he says this, the vision that you had within the Myconid village in the Underdark, in that spore meld of the purple waters and this silver, intricate palace, this mystical place that was then revealed to you to be the Feywilds, where you're being directed to go to locate this herb, this plant, this something that can help you save your village from this prophesized doom. All starts to weigh on your head again. And Bartholomew just looks at you all and goes, well, if you're coming with me, I would like to continue. If it's all the same to you, I'm looking for this thing and I would like to locate it.
Yeah, that's fine. To give me some time to think about it.
Exactly, that's exactly what I'm...
Yeah, it's a
Tally
big
ho!
decision.
Yeah, let's go look for
He-
it. And then I'll grab all
Wait.
the magical potions and stuff. Too.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
And I for sure, I didn't see anything about blood oaths on that bookshelf.
Nothing that you could read or make out. You'd have to
Okay.
spend quite some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Barth-
does anyone want that book that's magical?
Well, what is it?
That
Uh,
might. We
I'll
should take.
point the one out that wasn't the one Danny or Nick's took.
Okay.
And
I
be
mean, we
like,
should take it.
I mean, I would.
Yeah, let's take it. Can
If we
just,
take it off the shelf, will it hurt us or something?
I don't know, mage handed.
Can I inspect to see if it's trapped if you move it?
Sure.
Guidance.
That's good. That's a 20, unnatural 20.
It doesn't seem to be trapped at all.
Well, just to be safe, I will cast Mage Hand and
Okay.
put it into whatever bag we're carrying all this stuff in.
I can take it.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
a bag of holding.
So you mage hand it, nothing seems to happen, and it just
What's
plops
We
into
have
the bag
the-
of holding.
Lexicon
You
and
can't
Botanica too.
read it.
Right?
No, you put that back on the shelf.
Well,
I'll
I
add that
imagine-
to her. I'll add that to her.
Okay. You
What's
put
it? What is the name? Can somebody say it slowly? 'Cause
The Lexicanum Botanica.
okay.
Okay, you put those in your bag. Bartholomew just starts off walking down the next hallway. There doesn't seem to be a door or anything. It's just a continued hallway from this room on.
I guess we'll follow him.
Okay. The hallway winds on for just a little bit more, and then another room appears on your left side. And he, kind of marching ahead, stops with one foot in the air and turns, and then strides into that room.
Please be careful.
I'm always careful.
Clearly.
Am I still a cat?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
How
Yeah, what are
long
we
does
gonna
this
do about
last?
Tail?
I think he's kind of cute like this.
I'm like walking on all fours.
Yeah.
Slowly
Just being a
behind.
cat.
This is really weird.
The armor is scraping against the ground. Like,
He's very noisy.
Yeah, I'm tired of this. Dispel magic.
you shake your head, and you're on all fours in the middle of the. What? Why are you? What are you doing here?
Where am I?
Cough up a hairball. And
What happened?
Is everything all right?
For some reason, I thought we were very close there, Dawitt. But that's all I remember.
Yeah, you would not stay away from me.
Oh,
I think I'm
so just
getting
like normal.
allergies.
Oh,
But I don't think they exist.
they don't
this
exist
world.
in this world. Okay, well,
do you
that's
guys
clear.
follow Bartholomew into that room?
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk in, and this room appears to be like an overly lavish bed chamber. There's this almost eccentric 4-poster bed that sits against a far wall in the middle with a flowing velvet curtain draped around its edges. There's this ornamental chest that sits at the foot of it, and this kind of like fanciful sleeping space. And there's these finely crafted hardwood side tables at either side of the headboard. And then there's this confusingly small wardrobe cabinet along the wall to your left and a writing desk along the wall to the right.
Confusingly small. Yeah, if you open that, it's definitely a portal to Narnia for sure.
Or
Or maybe just one of Nixie's people lives here.
okay, tail.
But then why would the
Talked
bed be
about
so
this.
big?
We don't use. Actually, does it look Nick's size?
No, it's just like really small. Like for how lavish the room is, it looks just
I mean, does it look-
abnormally small.
Okay, but is it like the kind of size that a deep gnome would use?
No, like more normal humanoid.
Okay. Ours are still smaller, you know?
Oh. Okay.
Okay, John, I'm going to take a look around this room because I don't trust anything in here. Can I
Okay.
investigate for traps?
Where specifically? You can't do like a general.
The writing desk or the wardrobe?
The bed, so we can sleep on it.
The wardrobe.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
It looks totally fine. Just looks like a small
Then you should
wardrobe.
open it.
Yeah, okay.
So you reach up and you open the wardrobe handle, and I need you to do nothing because it's empty.
Okay.
It's this tiny, small wardrobe chamber that is completely empty.
See, told you.
It's totally fine.
Is there a false door in the back?
Digi7, did you tell her?
I don't know. Is it the false
Yes.
door?
Do you reach in and touch it, or do you like get in the wardrobe to?
Fucking balls. Is this a mimic? I reach in and touch it, dude. That's what I.
You reach in and touch it, and it's a wooden back panel.
God.
You're the
Just trying to
worst.
freak her out.
You got a little
Working.
PTSD there from.
So there's nothing weird about it.
I don't know. I've been
I think
almost
it's
killed
just
by a rug.
a wardrobe.
Bartholomew goes over to the. He's like over at the writing desk, like looking through things.
Can I
not
go-
really paying
I wanna
attention
go
to
there
you all.
too.
Under the bed.
Yeah, you make a perception check.
Boogeyman's there.
12.
12. Nothing under the bed.
I want to get next to Barty and read what's on the table.
He's looking through. Oh,
I want to read.
you're not a cat anymore. That's good.
No.
Anyway, and he just
Find anything
continues.
cool here?
I'm not sure. I'm still looking.
I want to look.
Okay, make an investigation check.
16.
16. There's a bunch of like writings and stuff on the table. Not a lot of them are fully written notes, but some of the fully written ones you pick up, and they're all written in that older Elven dialect.
Nix, can you read these things?
Can I? I'll go over and look.
Make an intelligence check.
Unnatural 20.
Cool. One of the pages that he hands you is, or not pages, it's almost like one of the things he hands you is like a diary of some sorts, is what it looks like. But once you start reading through, it's a book that talks about all these different experiments. The last page that you find, like the final page in this journal, talks about a mimic that was found and brought back as an experiment to befriend and train. There are like many other pages that talk about these experiments that were being done, that they were trying to create this sentient race of like clockwork or mechanical beings, and most of those experiments had come up unsuccessful. And then there are other writings about like golem creation and the successes involved with that, and lots of those notes speak of implementing like the processes of golem creation in creating this sentient race, but nothing really has come about.
Did it specify what the mimic was that they brought back? Like what kind of mimic it was?
It talks about it being a chest.
Oh my god, you guys.
What? What did it say?
I'll relay all that. Do you think that the chest over here could be a trained mimic?
Trained to do what, though?
Be a mimic.
Probably just still attack, but maybe it will listen to you.
I mean,
The chest in here? There's a chest in here?
There is at the foot of the bed.
Does it tell you, does it go about like what kind of commands you would use for training this chest?
No.
Well, I'm going to.
If
bring
we know
out some
anybody
food.
who knows some good befriending skills.
Well, while you're doing that, one of the other things that you hand Nyx, there's a bunch of like incomplete spell scrolls. You can make an Arcana check if you want to kind of,
Me?
yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
It's a 7.
Yeah, you have no idea what they are. These are like outside of any realms of arcane that you have dealt with before. Like even outside of the normal fields of magic, like normal schools of magic. And then there is a note that describes like a pocket dimension at the end of this hallway that is used to connect the doorway to rooms buried deeper and deeper below the body of the behemoth. And it kind of outlines some of the already existing rooms that you've seen and like some plans for some of them as like being just other workshop chambers and other experimentation chambers. And when you're explaining that, Bartholomew gets very interested and he kind of comes up and goes to snatch it and then stops himself and goes, would you mind if I had a look at that?
Of course not, but I'm not going to hand it over yet.
Okay.
But I was wondering,
Of course.
I mean, I think we can work together, right?
We already are, yes.
Okay, cool. Well, you get to tunnel vision a little bit.
Hey,
I just want to make sure you don't leave us behind. We're interested too, we can help each other.
fine.
We're pretty powerful,
Spit
so
it out,
it's-
dear.
Well, okay, I was just wondering. Well, here you go. Here are the scrolls, or the note.
Do you give him the scrolls too?
No, not the scrolls.
okay.
If that's not what he was
No,
referring
he was
to.
asking
Yeah.
for the note. The spell scrolls he seemed interested in, but they're like incomplete, and he kind of looks at them and
Yeah, I'll hand those to Nimue.
Oh, okay. I'll put them in the bag.
close.
Just you seem to know a lot about the world. You seem to have
Here and
experienced
there,
a lot.
little bit.
Do you know anything about putting this dagger back together? And I'll show him the hilt and all the dagger pieces.
He looks at it a little bit. And says, well, that's a very finely crafted piece.
Right?
I can't say I know how to put things back together. I'm not a smith at all. I just know magical knowledge and things. But
I mean, can you tell me anything about it? Does it look familiar? Or?
it doesn't seem complete. There's not much I can
No,
glean
that's okay.
from it other
I
than
just-
that it has a slight essence to it. He kind of holds his hand over it and
Can you-
yeah, it has magic to it, but I don't.
Can you help an amateur smith put it back together?
Oh gods, no! I don't know how to smith at all. I've never gone down that path
okay.
before.
Because I think I can put it back together, but if it's magical, I might have trouble keeping that part.
Sorry, I couldn't be of help on that. one.
No,
we should go
that's okay.
to Nilburim for that. That's where all the master smiths are.
Yeah. I just thought that it was worth a chance.
Very well. Can I see that note now?
Oh, I already gave it to him.
Oh, he takes it and kind of not walks away, but steps, further from you all and starts reading it.
Can we check the nightstands beside the bed?
Sure. Roll investigation checks. Or an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Nice.
So 19.
There doesn't appear to be anything of like note in them. I mean, they're nightstands. They're relatively empty.
Is there a
these
Bible
have been
in there,
empty
or-
for so long, but no Bible.
Also, I'm holding out a day's worth of rations in front of the chest.
It doesn't appear to do anything.
Then I pet the chest.
It's
just a regular chest.
you hit wood. It doesn't seem to be.
Oh,
You might have to open it.
okay.
Is it locked?
Is it locked?
I guess there's not a check for that. No, it doesn't appear to be.
I open it.
Okay, you slowly go to lift it up, and as you lift up the lid, there's this putrid, rotting smell that hits you. As you open it, you see the long-starved, rotting corpse of this mimic that was spoken of in
Oh,
their diary and journal.
sorry,
that's
Mr.
sad.
Mimic. Then I pick up some of its body parts.
Okay.
They're rotting.
Yeah, they're like, it's been centuries.
I put it in my bag.
So I guess there would be really a big putrid smell. It's all probably more dust at this point in time.
Okay, I put.
But it obviously,
in my bag.
clearly like the inside of a mimic. You can see the teeth and yeah. You can take mimic teeth. They're probably the thing that you can recover from that. And even then, they're pretty fragile.
Ooh, can I take a tooth?
Sure. Bartholomew comes back over and goes, well, after we leave, I'll have to come back. Now that I know how to get here, if we can find the teleportation circle, I can come back and study this any time. So, we can leave if that's what you all are wishing. This helps me a ton. Thank you for this note.
Well, it would be nice to not rest here.
But
there's
There's a bed
more.
right there.
I
We could
kind of
all
want to, adventure further into. I'm curious about what's in here.
Well, Dawitt, it's more about you because
Yeah.
it's about the portal that's in his
Yeah,
tower.
I mean, is there like a time limit as to when I can go, or
well, I do need some time to prepare it. Just a night. Overnight would be just fine, but I mean, I'm a bit taxed on what it took me to get in here. I'd prefer to, if it's been a year, gods, I'd prefer to stop at home first.
Yeah, of course.
yeah? I mean,
And I have much to grab. If this note is correct and this halls go on forever and there's other pocket dimensions that lead deeper into this, I'm going to need many instruments and things, and I would more like to set up some type of outpost here where I could come back and forth. But we need to find that teleportation circle.
we need to find that.
Well, that's how
Before we
I would
leave?
be able to
Oh,
come
okay,
back and
gotcha.
forth
That
without.
sounds good.
So maybe we go in until we find it, and then
Well, if this note is to be believed, it's a couple rooms down.
oh, well, let's go.
Yeah, let's go find it.
Let's go find it.
All right. And he walks out, and sure enough, like a room or two down, you walk in, and this room is kind of dark as you enter. And once you walk in, torches again begin to light along the walls, but this time giving off a blue flame that almost engulfs the room in this dull azure glow. And now illuminated, you can see this room is small and empty, other than what seems to be a dormant teleportation circle that lies, in the spot. And Bartholomew steps forward and looks at it. It seems that whoever designed this was quite intelligent. It's intentionally missing pieces so that you can. It's permanent other than this, but you can allow to put in any destination code into this and go anywhere. And
Any?
well, any if you know the destination code. None of you know how to
What's a destination
do this?
code?
Well,
Does
you're
any of us
gonna
know what
know.
destination code is?
You will get teleportation when you get 5th level spells, won't you?
I do.
I'm pretty sure sorcerers can take
Yeah,
that spell.
they do.
Probably, but that's gonna be a sec for me.
Yeah, because you took levels of paladin like a fucking idiot.
No, I don't think we know what this is.
Oh, well. This is a teleportation circle. You can copy. You see the runes along the edge. This is a destination code, and you can. All of them are specific, and you can enter any of this in and draw this out and teleport to anyone that you have the code for.
So, do you know the code for this place now?
I will in just a moment. He pulls out a small book and starts kind of copying.
Can you
down.
find the code for anywhere, or do you have to be at that place?
No, once you know it, or if you are given the sigil for it.
Oh, that's good.
Yes,
That is cool.
very
Huh. Well,
cool.
note, guys. Maybe we should.
What is cool? Cold?
is
It's cold.
Yeah.
Why is it cold?
No.
Anyway, and he goes back to copying it down.
Well, what do we want to do right now?
I mean, will you be a while?
It'll take me just a few minutes to do this, but if there's anything else you wish to do, have at it. We'll be leaving shortly.
Okay.
Do we want to come back and explore this place with him? Or
I mean, there might be cool magic things here for
I'm
us.
interested.
Oh, I'll be exploring this for quite some time.
I think you guys should. But I think I should be going
Where are you going?
to the Feywilds.
Oh,
yeah, you have a bit of a time limit, don't you?
But will we be able to?
That I know.
Doesn't
yeah.
time work? Oh, I wouldn't know that. Katrina knows that. No, I wouldn't.
you're leaving to Feywild?
Yeah. Were you a cat when he was explaining that, or?
I think so.
I was a cat, which is why I'm asking.
I'll explain to you what he told me.
Oh. So you might be leaving us then, right?
Yeah, it
that's
might
sad.
be that way.
I'm sorry that we can't come with you to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. But
And you definitely have to go there? There's no way you can find what you need here?
I definitely have to go.
Well, the Feywild, well, from what my mother told me from when I talked to her a long time ago, whenever that was, she said that the only places that have purple oceans are the elemental plane of water or the Feywild. But the Feywild also has a thing with the summer courts, so it seems to point that that's where you need to go.
Yeah, and there's no way I could have known about that and then told Barty and then him confirm, you know.
Well, maybe if you become strong enough after you find what you need, you can learn the teleportation thing and use teleportation code to come back here.
That's
it
true.
doesn't quite work like that.
Oh, that's just
It has to be
bullshit.
on the same plane.
So in
Ah.
order to come back to this plane of existence, you'd have to find somebody who does know a spell to come back.
Yeah, I think so.
Are you ready for that?
I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm ready.
Because your people need
I
that
need
soon.
to go,
right?
yeah.
Can we still talk to each other?
But I can
Will your
cast spells
sending?
work? Yeah, I contacted my mother and she lives in the elemental plane of water. There's a 5% or so chance that it won't work, but there's a 95% chance that it will.
You're good at math.
Across planes. It's Runa
Clerics, you
thing.
know.
Yeah.
I do the clerical work.
All done. We're ready to go whenever you are all done
Well-
conversing.
We can rest on it tonight and you can decide in the morning, but it's...
Well, I think
we
my
should rest
decision's
in the tower,
already
so-
made.
Well,
So then you're leaving tomorrow then?
Yeah, I guess so.
oh.
Both
That
in
makes me
real life
sad.
and
That
in
does
Love you.
It's all scripted.
Kind of.
Whole thing's been scooped.
just this thing.
Well, if it's your last time with us, anything you want to do or anything you want to know, anything at all.
Yeah, there might be a
'Cause
few
it
things.
might be a while.
Yeah, I'd say it takes a night to.
Yes,
Prepare it,
I'm
right?
gonna need some preparation time.
Seems like
for
we
sure.
got some time. I just want to be spending time with you guys.
Well, why don't we just head back and have a fun night?
That sounds good to me. Play some veracity or challenge one last time.
Ooh.
That sounds fun to me.
Same.
All right.
Always.
Are we ready to go then?
I think so.
Ah,
I guess we're ready.
splendid. He steps forward and begins to trace in the missing bits onto this teleportation circle that, after a few moments, flashes and starts to glow. He goes, come, you must stand in this circle. Please, come now. It doesn't last very long. Please, hurry.
Yeah,
we go. You all
We're all just standing there like, you what?
yeah.
What?
What's going on?
You what, mate?
You all step in, and he glances around one last time and just shakes his head and goes, "Ha, what a crazy day it's been for me." Anyway, and there's a... And you all feel kind of this almost nauseous, like nauseating feeling for just a moment as you're pulled from that location deep within the Giant Spine mountain range, within the body of this long dead titan. Back, twisting, turning, your vision goes black, and then many colors and blues, reds, and all of a sudden there's this bright flash. You close your eyes for a moment, and open them as your vision focuses. Around you is a familiar sight of this meshed stonework with this what appears to be living tree-like architecture that forms the sprawling hallways and grand rooms of Bartholomew's Tower, just outside of Midcross.
Wow, that was cool.
And
He-
we're back in fucking Midcross.
Dusts off his hands, goes, "Ha! It's good to be home, even though I haven't been gone that long. For me, not for you."
Oh, you should help and heal your Simon Akram. 'Cause
I'll make more. They're fine. And he strides out of the chamber into
I'm sad.
his room. And he stops at the doorway and kind of pivots on one foot and turns back around and goes, as I said, I'll need just an evening to prepare. I've got to, and he holds his staff out and gingerly takes the crystal off the top of it. Because I have to get this into working order, and then we'll be fine. So,
So tomorrow, then, or is when it'll be ready?
Yes.
Tomorrow
yes.
evening, or tomorrow morning?
No, tomorrow, early tomorrow morning. Very early.
What time is it right now? Like around what time of day?
You're not sure. You haven't stepped out of the
Yeah,
tower.
you're right.
Time orb.
Time orb, that's right, because I gave you that. Time orb. It's about like early afternoon at this point in time.
Okay. It's early afternoon.
Gotcha.
We can get dinner at Zenny's.
Oh yeah, we could go see Zenny.
We could go see your friend from Zentos.
Skim?
Skim.
Yeah, we could go see Skim. I'm down to do that.
Yeah.
Do bar crawl.
Woo!
Let's do that.
All right.
Go ahead.
So
Wish I had taken fucking sending.
We should stop by Zenny, let her know that if we can come over for dinner so she can prep enough. Then we go bar crawl, then come back.
Yeah,
Dinner.
that sounds good to me.
So, for sakes of brevity, we're not going to RP all of that. But what would you guys like to do with Dawitt for his last day? You're going to stop by Zenny's, and go to Skims, have some drinks. You're going to go through some of the bars in Midcross. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Does anyone need me to identify something before I go?
Oh.
Or I can identify those potions that we just got. Can I identify? I know I can identify potions, right? Okay.
So, I have this rock that this guy gave me on the way to the Giant Spine Mountains.
Oh
said
yeah,
that it
when
would-
we fixed his wheel, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you traveled
yeah.
there, you'd ran into that merchant with
That's
the broken down wagon who also happened to be a follower of Varuna that gave you a stone that he said
Yeah, he
would
followed.
protect you in your time of need.
So, what I wrote down when he gave me that was Big Boom Pow Rock.
Wow.
So, can you please identify that for me?
Yeah.
Don't mind.
I'll ritually cast it and hold up my pearl and look into this rock's insides.
Okay. You look into it, and there does seem to be some type of enchantment onto the stone itself, but you can't identify exactly what. It seems to kind of be above your knowledge.
So that's gonna stay as Big Boom Pow Rock. Can I?
Do I get a vibe from it or anything? Or
Not with
guess?
identify.
Can I have you identify one thing for me?
yeah, of course.
And I'll take off my locket and I'll give it to Dawitt to identify.
Okay.
This is really nice. I never knew you wore this.
I like to
Have
keep
you
it
had it
hidden.
this whole time?
Yeah.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. What's in it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll identify it.
Okay. You take the locket and you take the time to cast the identify spell. The locket itself does not appear to be magical, but there is that arcane sigil on the back of it. And your identify finishes, and you see that this is the sigil for a scrying spell.
Somebody's been watching you.
Wait, is it still glowing? It's not glowing, is it?
No.
Hey, Nix.
Yeah.
Someone's been watching you with this.
What?
Yeah. It's a scrying spell on there. But the locket isn't magical itself, but there was a
Are you
spell
serious?
cast on it. Yeah.
Do you know who?
No. It doesn't tell me who.
Who gave it to you?
Yeah, who gave it to you is the real question.
Well, I thought
'Cause
I knew,
would
but
imagine it'd be them.
I thought I knew who it was. I thought it was I think I told you.
You did.
I thought it was a deity named Baravar, but apparently it was not.
Was this thing how Callista knew where we were and what we were doing?
I think maybe
So we should throw
maybe
it
she
away.
was. We can't throw it away. Can we just get rid of the ward?
If you block out the sigil, will it, like if we took a knife to it and fucking scratched it out?
Would I know if this spell magic works on it?
Not sure.
I'll like try and scrape off the. I mean, does the sigil is magical? You can't get rid of it, can you?
You try, and nothing.
I'll try casting Dispel Magic at 4th level.
Okay. Hold on. I have to remember what level spell scrying is.
It's 5th.
Yeah, it doesn't. You'd have to.
I have to
you
roll, right? Yeah.
Yep. So you'd have to roll.
What
a
do I
15.
add?
It would be.
Make an ability check
your-
using your spell cast.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't appear to work.
I feel like I
ask Barty.
could, but maybe tomorrow. But maybe Barty can too. I feel like I could get rid of it. But it didn't work that time.
But for now, do you want to put it in one of our bags so
Will
the
that work?
scrying won't work?
Well,
I don't know.
if you put it in a bag of holding, it's technically another dimension.
So they won't be able to scry.
They'd be
I
able to
don't
scry,
know.
but all they'd see is the inside of the bag.
Oh, that's right.
We can put it in my bag. All they see is random.
Yeah, we don't want them to
things.
see all of our good stuff, which is in my bag.
I do like the thought of putting it in Tail's bag.
With
Can
all
you
the
put it
monster
with all the
parts?
the
Yeah.
bones and?
Oh, don't worry. It won't touch those
No, I
things.
want it to touch them.
Okay, never mind. It will touch those things.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna open the locket and take out the vial
Okay.
and keep that, and then give the locket to Tail.
Put it in my bag.
All right. So you take the vial out and kind of pause holding this locket over Tail's bag of holding for a moment, just looking at it and remembering how long you've had this vial with you since you were separated from Alar and Phaetra over 50 years ago. Your daughter and your best friend, believing for this long that that locket meant something totally different than what you've just learned. And it's that thought that gives you the resolve to let go. And the locket drops down into the bag, and Tail shuts it.
I'm sorry, Nix. Doesn't
Okay.
look like that's what you were looking for, but
It's better to know than to not.
At least we'll be able to fix it now, and so you can still carry it.
Yeah, I don't really care so much about the locket itself. But
Oh.
thank you for
yeah.
doing that.
Thank you for helping me.
I'm sorry if I put you guys in danger. I don't know who was looking, but maybe that's how Callista found us.
Well, I mean, she had already been involved in mine and Nimoy's life before we met you, so
She would seem to be waiting for us.
yeah,
She
does
knew
not
where we
mean
were.
It was your fault or anyone. It's just her.
Yeah, you can't blame her for things you can't control.
Hey, now that I'm leaving, though, and we're talking about Callista, can you write down something for me?
Sure.
And I'll tell her to write down what I'm about to say. I start strumming my ukulele, getting real into it. And I go, "You look like our Alar. Walk like our Alar. Talk like our Alar, but we got wise. You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are. Devil in disguise. Ooh." I want you guys to sing that to her.
Will do.
Yeah,
She deserves it.
I can't
we'll
wait.
do more than sing to her.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll dance.
That's
for her.
right.
Into it singing this, you all remember back to Whitehorn when all that had happened with Asutali and the Yuan Ti and all of the dark memories involved with that. And when there had been some hope that when Alar just miraculously arrived with a friend of his, another keeper named Ro, and upon a round of drinks, you had learned that something was off about Alar, and Nyx had cast Sending and learned that that wasn't Alar. And after leading him to his room, it was revealed that Callista had found you all and teleported away before anything could be done about it.
I can't wait to sing that to her.
Yeah, I wish I could be there.
Oh, maybe you will be.
You never know.
I hope so.
If you're back before we have to fight her,
Yeah.
because we will eventually.
Sometime. Someday.
I'm sorry she brings you all trouble.
It's alright.
She's a right bitch.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
You're definitely not wrong.
Well, Dawitt, you do all these things for us. Anything we can do for you or anything you want to ask us? You want to get matching tattoos?
Yeah, I kind of do actually.
Oh,
That sounds
okay.
pretty
Can you
do
cool.
that?
Do you know a tattoo artist?
Oh, yeah, I went to one here.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You did.
Oh, I forgot
What'd you
about
get?
that.
Oh, I just got another dragon wing, but this time it's not evil one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we haven't seen it since then.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think
Do you want
Tail
to-
has showed you that.
Show it to me?
Oh, yeah, sure. Here you go. Let me just take 10 minutes to take off my armor.
I don't think it takes as long to take off your armor as it does to put it on.
Well, let's time him.
All right. I'm hurting. Dexterity
three,
check. I crit. I slide out of it.
Less than a minute.
Like a slippery,
Damn.
sneaky little snake. Tail just slides out of his armor.
Sneaky snake.
And
He's all oiled up.
he shows you on one shoulder he has the black dragon wing tattooed, and on the other, I believe it was the one that the handprint was on, was it not?
Yeah, so the handprint is on my right side, but there's a platinum dragon
And you
wing
can
on
see
that
the handprint still having spread that blackness, but it doesn't look to like his skin is blackened up to his neck and down his like almost his whole arm that this handprint is on. Doesn't seem to have spread more since it had the first time.
Jeez.
But there is a platinum dragon wing tattooed on that shoulder.
Tail, that's a pretty cool tattoo.
Oh, yeah. The guy that did that for me was kind of annoyed by me for some reason. Don't know why, but I'm sure he'll do it again because I paid him.
Yeah, probably.
Was it here in Midcross?
Yeah.
Really?
What if we all
Yeah.
just get like a T7?
Sure.
We could do something.
Yeah, like my symbol.
No, maybe not.
That sounds great to me.
Your name is already in our
I
group
know.
name.
Yeah.
Okay, what unifies us? What experience unified us?
I don't know how to really say this,
Jellyfish.
but I'm pretty sure tattooing a bird is pretty hard.
We can just.
Certainly try.
Well, you're not all feathers. You can get it on your like face or your body.
On your beak?
On your get it on your beak.
That's more of like carving than like tattoo.
We can tattoo your eye.
Fucked up.
Um,
Oh, you can do it like on your belly.
yeah, on your belly.
I don't
do a
think
small
Seven
one on
wants
your
to do
hip.
this. Maybe we just have a round of drinks instead.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad
Okay.
idea.
Oh, that's okay.
I think Tail and I should
Do it
get a
and I will
tattoo.
get
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
That
So
sounds
maybe
like fun.
we drink and they get tattooed. I'm pretty sure my father would kill me if I got a fucking tattoo. Well,
Your father who doesn't even know you're alive.
He'd kill me again.
So you all leave Bartholomew's Tower into the overcast but mostly sunlit day outside of Midcross to spend one more evening with Dawitt. You go to Zenny's and she's overjoyed to make you all a home-cooked meal as you tell her the stories of what's happened since you last saw her. From there, you head into the gates, and Tail, I'm assuming you disguise yourself after
Well,
what
I have
happened
my
last.
helm
Oh, okay,
on,
you wear your
so,
helm.
yeah.
Because hobgoblins aren't as welcome in this city.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You go and you have a raucous round of drinks at Skim's place. Who, Skim, he's saddened to hear you leaving, but he's also very positive and happy to hear that you're following. You traveling with him before you met all of these guys, even for the little bit that you did within Zentost over to here. You told him a lot about your goals and your dreams, and he's overjoyed and more happy than sad to hear that you're following that path. You and Dawitt and Tail after you have had a few drinks, break off from the rest of you and head over to get tattoos. What matching tattoo to you two?
Let's talk about it, and
Yeah.
then we can let everyone know. Because
Yeah.
I don't know what we'd get yet, but
Okay,
Neither do
that's
I.
fine.
yeah.
Well, now I have to design it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get it in real life.
I'd be down.
I am definitely not opposed if it's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just BFF.
It's just a half a broken heart, and Tails got the other
Or
one.
just happy.
If you want to understand these inside jokes, we have all of our old episodes archived on our YouTube channel. Go to the Crit Seekers YouTube and you can watch a bunch of hours of content of all the ridiculousness that has happened so far. That's a good one. Is there
Sound
anything
of
else
an
you guys
ale
want to do
opening.
for your last evening in Midcross?
Well, I'm gonna see if I can buy sending stones really quick. Just like if I can just find a place that sells, if anybody ever sells sending stones.
There are shops here that sell magical items.
Looking for specifically sending stones.
I just have to remember how much they cost because it's not a terribly rare item to find or get enchanted. Oh, there they were. Boom. It's okay. Yeah, that's quite easy, actually. Oops. Sorry for the ASMR of page flipping. Oh, yeah. Love it. Sending stones would cost you about 500 gold pieces to buy or have enchanted.
God.
What are you trying to look for?
519. I'm looking for sending stones.
How much are they?
500 gold.
Here you go.
Dawitt hands you 500 gold.
Then I would like to get 2 sets.
2 sets? That's 1,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you get 2 sets of sending stones.
I give one to Dawitt, and then what I do for the next one is I find some mail delivery place, and I say, fucking take this to Lorenzo in Whitehorn.
Easy enough to do.
Here's
It's
15 gold.
Okay, I was gonna say it's a little bit more to have it sent, but that's more than enough. And this mail carrier
You
is
better
overjoyed.
fucking get that to him. And if you don't,
Of course,
I'm gonna be fucking pissed, and I will
this
know.
will feed my family for months. I will happily get it to him. Yeah, definitely.
Good.
Hey, Nix.
Yeah.
Veracity or challenge?
Ooh. Challenge.
I challenge you, and I whisper in your ear. When Nimue goes to sleep tonight, bring me her bag of holding.
Okay.
Thanks.
Is that it?
That's it.
You just one round?
I mean, it's your
We
turn.
can continue playing.
Okay. all right. Ooh.
Pulls out all the notes of challenges.
Yeah,
Also, by the way,
Yeah.
when I send the sending stone, I also have a note with it, but I'll write that out
Yeah, yeah.
later for you.
Sounds good.
Whatever.
Can anybody here use magic missile?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'm so curious.
Nope. Okay. Veracity or challenge.
Boom.
Oh, you guys all want to play? We'll do one round
yes,
each.
yes.
One round each. Okay. Nimoy, veracity or challenge? I wink when I say challenge.
You know, I always do veracity. I'll do a challenge today for
I was
you.
so happy to hear you say that. All right. I challenge you to disguise yourself as a beggar and claim to the public that you can perform miracles in turn for gold. You just have to convince one person.
Okay.
Or you can just pay me 50 gold.
Well, I do not have 50 gold anymore. I have 4.
Well, you can owe me.
Fair. I'll do the challenge.
Oh, I'm so excited. Do you want me to help you?
Sure.
Okay. I'll disguise her. Bad.
Want some paint?
Well, thankfully, it doesn't.
Dex plus proficiency, so plus. Well, that's a plus 8. So that is 13.
Okay. It's spotty, but it passes. I mean,
It's
you
not
really,
hard to make
it's- yeah.
somebody look really shitty.
Yeah. So you go out on the street during your bar crawl, and what do you? There's plenty of people out. It's Midcross, the center of all the adventuring parties, and there's plenty of people.
Miracles.
Most
Do
people
you
walk
need
past
some
you.
miracles?
Do you believe in miracles?
You have
They call me Miracle Max.
there's one woman who breaks away from a group. She's dressed in just kind of normal leathers. Sword at her hip, walks up and goes, "Okay, I'll bite. What miracles do you have to offer?" She kind of eyes you and sees that you're a dirty hobo. Just
Kill her and cast Revivify.
her group kind of stops and looks but doesn't approach.
Do you ever have problems persuading your friends or picking up guys or anything like that? I can help with that.
And how will you do that?
I will cast Enhance Ability on her
Okay.
for charisma checks.
Okay. You do this, kind of touch her shoulder, and you feel the warmth spread from your fingers emanating from your symbol of Varuna into her, and she straightens up a little bit and goes, All right, well, I feel different, but I don't.
Well, go
see-
talk to somebody. Go ask somebody for something. A favor, some gold, whatever. That's also 1 gold for that.
She rolls her eyes, puts the gold into your palm.
How long does that last?
An hour.
Oh, okay.
She
Oh,
kind of
also,
confidently struts
good
back
luck.
to her group.
And I cast guidance.
And she, again, straightens up a little bit and struts back to her group, and they continue walking.
Good job.
Thank you. I got 1 fucking gold out of that. Fucking worth it.
Yeah, now you don't owe me
Nice.
50, so.
What did you do?
I helped her gain a little confidence.
Did you use magic?
Of course I did.
Okay, good. Just making
It
sure.
It was a
You
wholesome
constructed.
challenge.
Yeah.
Easiest way to do that.
Yeah. All right,
like-
your turn.
Especially how you called out miracles.
yeah, I'd like that.
There was no confusion.
Miracles. Yeah.
Everybody knew what they were getting in for.
I'm fucking offering miracles. That's what you told me to do. I don't understand.
You've done it.
No, it was great. I loved
Great
it.
job.
All right, Nick, your turn.
Oh, fuck. All right. Tail,
Yeah.
veracity or challenge.
Oh, that's a hard one. Which one?
You're supposed to pick.
Challenge. Voracity. Yes. That one. Voracity.
Veracity, okay. Okay, have you ever been in love?
I love Valley.
Well, like in love with like another person, like
I believe him.
I mean, okay, fair.
yeah, me too.
I don't doubt that's not one that somebody other
doubt.
than Valley. But like not as a friend.
What does that mean?
Okay, so I'm gonna take that as a no.
So your turn.
I'm so confused. My turn? Mm-hmm. Okay. Seven.
Yes.
Voracity or challenge?
Let's do veracity this time.
But you'll die if you answer my question.
I guess we'll find out now, don't we?
Okay. All right. Well, are you sure your life for 50 gold apparently?
When I can't play half the game. Seven. Challenge or death?
Hey, what's your question?
Okay, well, let's see. Do you have any secret items on you?
Ooh.
Yes, I do.
What are they?
Oh, big surprise.
You had one question.
Oh. Well, I'll remember for next time.
So you guys continue your bar crawl, playing through the rest of the night, and you sleep it off for a couple hours.
I'll grab her when she falls asleep. I'll grab her bag of holding.
Make a sleight of hand check. Make a perception check at disadvantage because you're asleep,
I'm sleepy.
and advantage because she's asleep.
Natural 20.
Oh, that was the same number both times. So 21.
Oh, I thought you were saying you had a natural 20, but yeah, okay.
31.
Okay. Yep. You grab her bag.
Actually, I couldn't beat you with a natural 20.
Grab her bag and bring it to Dawitt.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm stuffing everything I own besides my ukulele and my drum and like everything that I brought to
And the sending stone.
Feldspire and the sending stone, obviously.
Just gives
Take
me
that
back the
back,
sending
bitch.
stone. You
But I'm
all.
just putting all my gold in there and everything. So,
I'll allow it. Okay.
Gold.
yeah, I
I
had
don't
like
think you need that in the Feywilds.
1,500.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Well, like
Well, now you have 1,000.
No, I had 2,000.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Great.
I never used any.
Okay. So
Have
you
like
all
400.
you all sleep it off a little bit. Skim still hasn't built rooms at the tavern, but he gladly lets you all kind of take a booth and you all sleep it off for a couple hours.
I'll just set up the tiny hut in there.
He's a little skeptical, and then it's late enough that he's like, I don't care. You set it up. And early morning, Nimue, you're awakened by a voice in your head that goes, all right, it's time. Would you all come back now? I'm ready.
Guys, the portal's ready.
Oh, okay.
Back to bodies.
Happy. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way back. Approach Bartholomew's tower, the very unseemingly large tower because it's just this tiny, normal 3-story tower outside. And again, as you approach, there's the rock, the giant golem that lifts up and hands out a sending stone, and Bartholomew answers and buzzes you in essentially to his tower. And you enter, and he's standing in the doorway and just says, all right, well, if you're ready, Dawitt, follow me, please. And
Can we all follow or?
Of course.
Okay.
He leads you. You go to the area that he'd once led you to before, the conservatory. That as you enter, you're led into that sprawling natural habitat. There's trees and greenery everywhere. This large garden. And as you're led through this natural habitat, you finally emerge into this small clearing with a pond of clear purple water. And this violet pool is embraced by a grouping of alien trees with midnight blue leaves that umbrella down over trunks of deep ebony. And you can feel this inexplicable hum, as if the magical weave is physically manifesting itself, if only slightly. Bartholomew, basically the image of this forest green figure that is Bartholomew begins to wade into the water, and breaking this still purple water it's mesmerizing. Bartholomew wades out into this pond and holds his aquamarine crystal top staff out in front of him before slamming it down into the water, down into the earth below. And the staff stands freely now, and he begins to move and swirl his arms around the crystal in this rhythmic trance-like pattern. The mist emanating from the top of this crystal begins to grow and spread until it encircles Bartholomew and swirls in the same rhythmic pattern as his arms. And the water around him begins to ripple in these repeating patterns as if a frequency plays across its surface. And suddenly it all goes still. The mist dissipates, and for a moment you fear something has gone wrong. And then the surface of the water in front of him begins to bubble and sink into itself before parting to either side as this swirling mass of crackling blue arcane energy starts to take shape in between the parting tides. He steps back, nods approvingly at his work before slowly turning his head to you, Dawitt, and giving one last nod in your direction.
Wait, before he goes, I'm going to very quickly give him a really big hug and cast Death Ward on him.
Okay.
That'll last 8 hours.
Thanks, Nimue.
Of course. Be safe.
And then I'll go and give everyone else hugs.
Okay.
And just say you guys did it. You got me here, and I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate you guys.
We love you, Dawitt.
I love you guys.
I have a thing that I'm going to try to get through.
Yeah.
So if you could cast guidance on me. Nyx is going to go up to Dawitt and give him a big hug. And she's going to pull out, she's going to like rip out a page from her notebook and give it to Dawitt and say, "Don't forget us." And it's the first poem I wrote for Mark. Okay, it's long too, so rip. I'm not gonna read it out loud, but just so you know, it's called "The Battle of the Knave and Wain," which is the battle that all of us first met in our very first session. It's a little over the top because I'm a bad poet and so is Nyx. So, so it goes. Dim light dances across dampened earth. Bitter hops soak teeth and air alike. Jovial yips and drunken chatter, rich with anticipation for this lively night. For this night, a hero's presence graces the patrons of the Knave and Wain. In the boisterous form of illusionists and entertainers, constellations sail the sky in bliss until a shriek calls with piercing severity, sharp enough to shatter the stars from their pictures and rain their dust upon the muddied earth. Chaos consumes the crowd like a cloud of daggers. An array of violence empties hearts to the tavern floor. Through the mass of bodies or bodies becoming corpses, looms the blackened souls of pieceworked flesh, thirsty for obliteration. As panic consumes the weary and afraid, a band of strangers embraces the unfurling terror with cloaked blades disguised as open arms, as if the scene of gore before them was an old friend whose betrayal returned to exact vengeance once more. The foe's flesh fell apart seam by seam, till a mound of once quilted men joined the chasmic hearts that lay stagnant on the floor. Triumphant above the guts painting the ground stood the strangers, destined not to be strangers a second more. And so I'll just give that to you.
I'll hold on to this forever.
I know you will.
I don't know if I can read it all, but I'll try.
Well, no, we've been working on it. We've been working on it, so I think that I think that you can.
Thanks, Nyx.
You've gotten a lot. You've gotten a lot better.
Okay. I go and give Dawitt a big hug. And I'm like, Dawitt, you know, you are one of my very first friends that I made since I came out over here onto this part of Kania. And, you know, I have this part of my friend book that I haven't told anyone about, but it is a list of those that I truly hold dear. And you are one of the first people I have in there. I'm so glad that you are getting to where you need to be and getting to where you want to be. But of course, it's so hard to say goodbye. You know, during our short travels, we've already said goodbye to so many friends, and we haven't seen them in so long. I know that we will probably see each other soon, but that does not make this any easier. So I hope on your travels you find whatever you need, but I'm sure that you will. We will always remember you forever, and I'm sure you will as well. Good luck on your journey.
Thank you, Tail.
Yeah, of course.
I won't ever forget you either. You're definitely one of the best friends I've had. Yes, you may get wild at times, but you're always there for us, you know?
You've always been there for us too. You know, definitely helped me become a better person. And helped me through some hard times, you know, and I went with the whole crazy hobgoblin thing. But you know, it's over now, but I always remember all the advice that I've gotten from you.
Thank you, and even though you're a hobgoblin, you've shown me you're one of the best people.
Thank you.
I go up to Dawitt this time and give him a big hug and say my goodbyes. Dawitt, this is hard for me to say, but
Well, don't kill yourself.
But as you know, I don't have very many connections, nor do I get close to very many people. Hell, I don't talk very much. But you are one of the very few people I have met in my travels that I have really come to enjoy, to my surprise. And I am glad that you have found what you are looking for. It gives me hope that I too will find what I need to find. Even if it is a bitter goodbye. It is nice to know that you can get to where you need to go. And you can make friends along the way that you may have never expected. I don't have a lot to give to you. I don't own much in this lifetime, so I will tell you one secret of mine that no one knows.
I said don't kill yourself.
And I actually don't remember off the top of my head, but I whisper into Dawitt's ear my real age.
Motherfucker.
Okay. I'm not going to reveal that to the rest of the team.
Oh, no. So, Dawitt, if you ever happen to live to my age, I hope you find someone that can truly change your way of thinking. It was nice knowing you, and I hope that you make your way back soon. It would be nice to have another adventure.
Thank you, Seven. You're always a grandma to me.
I am going to miss being Dima Dawitt.
I will miss my Dima. I hope the things that go on with your family work out for the best, and I know they will. Especially if you stick with these guys. You get anywhere you need to go.
Thank you. I hope that when I meet my family, you will be right there with me.
I hope so too. I look forward to it.
Good. As do I.
Please come back safe. Do it.
I'll come back as soon as I can.
So we'll see you next week, Ben.
Yeah, I can't seem to stay away.
Next time on Crit Seekers.
Yeah.
This heartfelt goodbye was not really a goodbye at all.
Feywild was lit, you guys.
Yeah. And I'll turn around and start walking towards the portal. I'll start strumming my ukulele and you'll hear him start to sing. You say yes, I say no, I say stop, and you say go, go, go. Oh no. You say goodbye, and I say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. I do know why you say goodbye. I say goodbye. And I'll walk through.
And strumming that song as he walks through this hole of this crackling blue arcane energy, stepping forward into worlds unknown with the goal of hopefully coming back to save his entire people. The portal closes, and the visage of Dawitt fades, and the water's calm. And Bartholomew pulls his staff from the water and turns to you all, and sees you all standing there with solemn looks on your face and gives a nod, and steps out of the pool and starts to walk out of the grouping of trees, giving you all your space. What would you guys like to do now?
Well, I've already expended a 4th level spell slot today.
So I take a long rest.
It is. You didn't get a full long rest, and it is quite early in the morning.
Oh, so early morning flight, eh?
I'll just try to find a way up to on the rooftop. And just sit on the roof and watch. I assume it's still dark out.
There isn't really a way that you know of up to Bartholomew's rooftop.
Well, I'll just go to the highest tower then and just look out at the sky.
There's no stairs leading. Are you leaving Bartholomew's?
I'll just go outside.
Sorry, you only know if you.
No, it's fine.
Can't get outside. You're stuck here forever.
Really well,
You wander around for a little bit and eventually just shake your head and step outside of Bartholomew's tower. What about the rest of you?
I'll just hang out next to the pool. That's all I'm gonna do for now.
Go to the little pearl, just play some highlights of us hanging out with Dawitt for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my leave as well and head outside. If Nyx is around, I'm gonna go a little bit further and I'm gonna write into my diary.
Okay. All right. How long do you hang out around the pool? You're feeling quite exhausted at this point in time.
Well, I'll just hang out there. Might accidentally fall asleep, but
It's not the most comfortable of places.
fucking whatever, man.
probably
Slept
wouldn't
in
get a
worst place.
You probably wouldn't get a full night's rest.
I definitely
with this.
feel like we've rested in worse places, but also, fuck it, whatever. I just want to take a full night's rest.
Okay.
Not leaving.
So all of you kind of break off in your separate ways. Morning eventually comes. You can all just have your night's rest. It's fine. Recover all your spell slots and health. And Bartholomew, Kale, what did you ended up? You were in the hall or the study
The place that,
with the ceiling. Yeah. He eventually comes to you two still in there and just says, I don't mean to be insensitive, but I've got some preparations to make. If you wouldn't mind, I will contact you when I move to go back to the behemoth, but I need some time to myself here too, to put things in order.
Okay, that's understandable. Then I'll just go and try and find Nimue.
Okay. And she's at the pool as well, and he finds you as well, Nimue, and says the same.
Yeah, I understand. We'll leave. We'll exit the building.
We'll leave.
Okay. So you walk out, and are you making your way back to Midcross? Are you all
Find the other two.
okay? They're not too far, kind of out in that area.
So,
Probably head back to Midcross.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can talk
Figure
about
out what we do there.
our plans for the future.
Okay.
Okay. You start to walk back towards the walls of Midcross, and heading into that road on the same way that you're walking in, you see a cart being drawn by a familiar merchant that you had run into once before, who sees you all approaching and stops and gets off of his cart and approaches you all and says, "Oh." And it's the same human, kind of bulkier built man that you had seen before, and he climbs down and says, "Oh, all of you're here. This is random timing. Am I interrupting something?"
No, we're just heading into the town.
Well, I would accompany you in if that's something that would be welcomed.
Okay. I mean,
I
if you're
mean, why
heading
not?
there, we're going to.
Can I insight check this guy?
Sure.
Fucking shit. 10.
10.
It's 10.
He seems just, I mean, there's nothing you can really read on him. You're a little distracted mentally. And he steps towards you, Nimue, and kind of comes up. He comes up and says, "You look distressed. Is there something that I can do?"
No, thank you. I appreciate it, but no, we just had to say goodbye to a friend, and that can be difficult.
I understand. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. And he kind of comes over and puts his hand onto your shoulder and looks you in the face, and he mutters an arcane word.
I fucking knew it.
And all of you watch Nimue's body go limp and fall to the ground before this figure picks her up and turns and looks at all of you, disappears. And there's a flash as a fireball erupts from where they were. Thanks for listening to Chapter 2 of the Crit Seekers podcast, everybody. Make sure to check out next week when Chapter 3 releases on Monday at 6 a.m. Mountain Time.
And remember to leave us a review on like Podchaser and Apple Podcasts. We'll give you a shout out if you do, and it helps us a bunch. So thanks.
Also, thank you to Ben for playing Dawitt and for being on our adventure since the beginning, as well as everybody else who has come and gone, you know, from the beginning, or if they joined in the middle, or even the people we've had just appear for, you know, just an episode or two. So if you want to listen to any of those episodes with our previous compatriots, you know, you can check up our archive on YouTube and Podchaser. So give that a listen.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.